Hey y'all, it is Alpen Glow Up here. Welcome to Mindful SMP, episode 5. I am so glad y'all are here. We have so much going on. Alpen Glow Up, more like Alpen Stay Up. I've spent too many nights on this server checking lighting in my base, especially on the floors, so that it'll be slightly safer to work on other parts, such as the roof. That is a big goal for this episode. Another goal is to check profits in the shop and get all my business done here in the shopping district. You can see Guardian Angel is behind me, and we have had a bunch of orders and special deals come in to rake in the diamonds. Then additionally, we will be assembling our backup gear and participating, at least starting, in a very special event here on Mindful. So without further ado, let us jump in. A quick look through the shop later, and I have scrounged up 65 diamonds. I was not expecting that much. I had some custom orders come in for books, and then golden carrots, and actually I just had a sugarcane one come in. So 65 diamonds made over here. Maybe we could owe it to the fact that I added some armor stands in. These three lovely ladies behind me show off a couple of items we sell on the other side. One is emeralds. I do sell emerald blocks here. Another one is rockets, which I've gotten a suggestion for to sell in the future. And then I don't know why that third one's holding ender pearls, but I suppose she is. Anyway, they were super, super fun to make, and I'm very happy with how they turned out. They really do catch your eye. There is one more place I want to check, probably the final roundup on Guardian Devil, which is below us. And from Guardian Devil, we've made 25 diamonds. This was probably our last look through the shop because I did sell the stone, the lava buckets, the pickaxe, and then some emeralds and bookshelves. So with all of that emptied out of the shop, I think there's only a few things left. I will move that all upstairs and then just declare this project, Guardian Devil, a complete success. Next, I wanted to say thank you to a couple of our minigame builders on this server. The first one is Dank. You can tell from last episode, this is runners versus shooters. There's this disturbing column of heads here, including some of my own, but he did leave a tip jar, so I thought I would just leave a couple of diamonds there to say a quick thank you. The two other places I wanted to thank are DCR, which I believe we played in episode 3, and then there's a new one over there that I can't remember the name of, but it's very fun. I tried it out on stream, and I wanted to say thank you as well. If I remember correctly, yes, it's free to play, donations accepted. So there's that chest right there, and then I'll fly over to whatever this is called to get this cute little bee on top of it. Catch 'em all! Oh yes, it's got that Pokemon themed name here, which is super cute. I actually never played Pokemon as a kid, but this is basically a game where you take a couple of fishing rods and you grab items that are stuck to the honey, and it's really, really fun. I do not have the best score. I have 53 points, and everyone else has done at least a little bit better than me. So let me get those fishing rods crafted up and see if I can actually beat other people's scores. So I threw the tips in the jar here because there's no dedicated spot, so I guess it's just in that chest. And we're ready to go! Just wait till y'all hear the music. It makes this game so, so, so fun, but I think the strategy here is to get really, really close to the iron bars and just grab as fast as I can. I think you can hear the music slightly. Pokemon theme song. You recognize that? I know. Y'all in the comments can be like, you've never seen Pokemon or never played it? No, I haven't. Shame, shame, but yeah, this game is so fun! Oh god, I was about to say, as I panic, as my first fishing rod breaks. I believe it's on a timer. I don't think you'll go until the fishing rod breaks. Maybe you do if you break the fishing rod first. And I might be on pace to do that because I'm going super fast here. I think I've already beat my first score, 59, 60-ish. Oh boy. Gotta get those doubles. There we go. Go, 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 go! There's a double right there. I feel like you can hear there's a point where like the redstone clicks off and no more comes out. That may have just happened, and my fishing rod broke, so Perfect timing there. Let me tally this up because I probably won't be able to do it in my head. Wait, 47 plus 53? That's exactly 100. Okay, that's super easy. Let's break my sign here, and I suppose I'm the new winner. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, not expecting that at all. Even 100 points on the scoreboard. Jamal, that was super, super fun. I think there's one more thing I have to do. Return the cornflowers and saplings. But yes, there's one more thing I want to check in the shopping district. It's a bit of a game, but it's also a competition, so it's situated between the shopping district and the gaming district pretty perfectly. I think it's called Ding's Kiss of Death, and it is a death competition. It is a chance to show off your skills in either like redstone, or I'm thinking some sort of like mob capturing kind of thing, and perform. And the goal is to die. You get disqualified if you hurt any judges or spectators, and you can only spectate and see others if you have completed your own death. So I want to get mine done pretty quickly and show y'all, for YouTube purposes, everyone else's deaths, because this is going to be a blast. I think the thing holding me up right now is ideas and brainstorming on how exactly to die. Oh goodness, I basically spawned in because the game had crashed, and then the game crashed again, but I was still in the world, and I drowned. And I used a totem too, by the way, so good fun there. Frog was so kind as to fly on over to my shop and get all my stuff. And the reason that I was so worried about dying and all my levels is because I have to get my backup gear going. I really am starting to feel like one day it's gonna come, I'm gonna lose all my stuff, so I'm here in my villager area. I can get my levels back up using just these guys, and around me it's like a 999 area where I literally get all my experience. So I'll get those levels, I'll get the books, I'll combine them on the anvil, and then eventually we will get the diamond gear that I showed last episode upgraded to netherite. So without further ado, let's get those levels. I traded, and I traded, and I traded, and I organized all the books and combined them, and this is what we got. Worst case scenario box is now upgraded to enchanted gear, mostly my preferred enchantments. I left thorns off of all the armor. I decided if I ever use this gear for mob moving, we don't want to have thorns on there. I accidentally made an infinity bow instead of a mending bow. Oops. I also kind of want to make a crossbow, so maybe that's one part that's incomplete, but Alpen's like a bird, you want to fly away. I did not sing that correctly. I'm sorry, I did not do that song justice. I have my trusty dagger, my gold digger, my tree chopper, cereal spoon, and lucky strike, and then a couple other things. If, you know, heaven forbid, I die, this will happily be my new set of gear, or at least the gear I use to collect my current setup. Speaking of my current setup, it's all netherite and this stuff is diamond. I was thinking about TNT mining or tunnel boring in the nether to get more. Actually, you know, y'all saw all the diamonds that I have in my shop. Let's just go on a shopping spree and get, I don't know what that would be, probably like 9 or 10 and of the netherite ingots, and let's combine and upgrade all this gear. I'm truly starting to see that this shopping district is not a safe place at night. Not only do we have creepers down there, we have phantoms. I even heard a witch down here, and I see a zombie too. So let's rush into my shop of choice today, Manifold Incorporated. This is Manny's shop. He's currently the only one selling ancient debris and other ingots. I think I'm gonna go straight for the ingots. Let's see, how many could I buy here? Wait. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 for a stack. And I'm gonna give him just the extra diamond there. 1, 2, 4. Yes, we're spending big money here. Okay, so it'll be 12. Which should be perfect. Should be even like possibly more than I need. But yeah, we're gonna go back to my shop, upgrade everything, and call the backup gear project complete. Feeling a whole lot better with this upgraded. It looks good. It honestly looks normal. It's funny how when they added netherite in the game, it makes this diamond just, it looks wrong. So I'm so glad that now I have a matching set to what I own if something happens on the server. But anyways, there are 2 other shulker boxes here, and these are the ones that I won from the auction house. From our first real auction in that building, I got the box of concrete for about 33 diamonds, which is a huge discount off of what I would get from the concrete shop. And then the other one, which I'm psyched about, never have I ever, especially the gilded blackstone. And then of course you can see, if you know like the block palette I'm working with, I will put so much of that to use. So with that all ready to go, I need to actually do more designing in creative to get this base up to speed, and then sort of assemble a lot of it in survival. So there's a little bit of a hold up there. But for now, I'm probably going to get working on Dank's Kiss of Death, get that completely ready to go, get those creepers all ready for their big Alpen blow up moment. So on the Dank's Kiss of Death front, I have captured my main creeper, my designated detonator, might you say. He is right here. I also have a backup one further over there. There are some signs around him because we're fairly close to the gaming district, but far enough away where hopefully no one finds him and knows what I'm up to. But yes, he is name tagged, he's ready to go. I got him with invisibility potion. Obviously that's worn off, so he's trying to come after me now. But the only thing left I have here to do is actually to perform it, to collaborate with others, and of course, scheduling that can be a nightmare, so a little bit of a wait on there, but thankfully the deadline has been extended for this competition, and I'm looking forward to it. In other news, I've been doing a crazy amount of work on my base, and I can't wait to show everybody what I've been up to, so let's go check that out. I may have gotten a little bit carried away there. I decided let's do part of the roof, you know, maybe get that basement fit in, and I did too much, I think. At least too much to properly explain, so hopefully y'all enjoyed the time lapse and were able to get something out of it. I think my favorite part of it may have been the chandeliers. They were so fun to do. But y'all let me know in the comments section which part was your favorite. I'm sure we'll have a variety of answers just because there's been so much going on in this base. Oh my god. My eyes are just drawn up to all the intricate blocks there. I find it really interesting when I stopped using full blocks like the white concrete and bone blocks and started to move to blackstone slabs and stairs, and then eventually to like the gloss paint and rods, chains, all those good things. So let's stop moving around for just 1 second and give you another look. Of course, this place is devoid of, first of all, a storage system. That's what's going in these 4 black pits. And then I need an aquarium downstairs, which we'll talk about in a second. And then generally speaking, it just needs more life. I have a few ideas. If y'all have any other ideas that maybe we're not thinking about because I'm keeping it a secret, again, let me know in the comments section. That is there for you. But just like, see all this white concrete here. I promise you there will be more interest brought into that. It will not just be a big blank wall. But we return downstairs where we were at the beginning of that time lapse. You can see I have an area designated for bulk storage. I think this is even a different style of chandelier here. I almost forgot about this one. And then you have this area here, which is for more decorative purposes, I'd say. We have even some crying obsidian dripping up from above and these bone block columns, which I'm like completely in love with. And of course, wither paintings, because I think I explained last episode I'm going with like a wither theme, which I'm like completely head over heels for. But anyway, I'm going to grab my sponsorship gift I got from Streambeats. I told them I was interested in making some sort of water, some sort of aquatic aquarium feature, and then they're like, oh, you know what, let's just hand you 2 shulker boxes of everything you need. So we'll be doing some testing here, kind of on camera instead of a time lapse, and we can decide what we like about the aquarium in the basement. So I've done a bit of detail work in the basement. Before I even get to the aquarium, I wanted to show y'all the invisible item frames I added in. That is rotated crying obsidian. I decided to go with that because I was lacking something on like the side of the white concrete. It was just looking so plain, so I was like, why not crying obsidian? And I had like the perfect amount left, so that worked out perfectly. Hopefully it doesn't create too much lag though. If it does, I think that I'll have to go and I'll have to come up with something slightly different, but I do love how it looks. Here in the bottom part, I decided to go with 2 different designs, and I'll probably in the final version combine elements of each of them. So there's this one, which is more of a full aquarium. It could fit more fish and coral and those sort of things that I have sponsored from Streambeats. If I haven't mentioned this, I mean, look at all of that. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it, but the one thing I don't like about this design that I'm going with is the light gray stained glass. It's just so dark and you can't really see the wall and the lighting behind it. Honestly, that's the lightest part of it is right where these sea pickles are. So I'm not like completely in love with that. I also have this design here. I'd probably, in the final version, get rid of the railing here. It's a bit distracting. But I'd like to show y'all the flowing water here, which is just a bit more elegant, which is what more we're going for. There's this flowing water here, which would push fish either to one side or the other, and push them to like areas that are more visible, which I like. Of course, the downside of this one is that there's less area to fit my gifts in from Streambeats, but I think that's a sacrifice or compromise I'm willing to make for just such a pretty design. So I'll get back to y'all when I have this replicated on the other side. I have my sponges with me to tear out all that water, and I'm gonna get decorating too. Y'all, I think it is time for a grand reveal here. I have brought this basement to life with an aquarium. There is a ton of coral for the fish to live in, and there is about half a dozen fish on either side. They all seem to like group up, and they really like those waterfall, fountain, whatever you call that. They love them. So I could not be happier with this. I think it's just one example of detail that I kind of want to pour into this vase and get it all ready and all done. But we of course have a long way to go, don't we? So I'm gonna wrap this episode up here and continue working on more ideas for what to do on Mindful SMP. So in the meantime, if you want to hit the like button, it's there. If you want to give any sort of comment, constructive criticism is always welcome. The comment section is a perfect place for that. The subscribe button's also there if you want my future videos in your feed. I really appreciate that. And then another place to connect to me would be Twitch. I'm getting back to regular live streaming, which I'm super excited about. We have a new Instagram, which highly recommend you check out. I'm doing Photoshop edits of some of the builds I'm actually doing here on this server. So that's brand new. Make sure and head over there on my Instagram. And then I have a Twitter if you just want to see what I'm up to in the gaming community. So thank you so much for being here. I will catch you guys next time. Bye! No fish were harmed in the making of this video. I pinky promise.